Well, with 1 week until Election Day, the Michigan Department of State says that more than 1 million absentee ballots have been returned.
As of yesterday, nearly 1.9 million absentee ballots have been requested, with more than 1.1 million returned. You still have time to return your absentee ballot, but the DOS recommends delivering it yourself instead of relying on the Postal Service at this point. In order to count, absentee ballots must be received by 8 p.m. on Election Day. You can either deliver it straight to your clerk's office or use a drop box, but make sure you use a drop box in your voting jurisdiction.
This year's election cycle has attracted a lot of national attention to Michigan. Visits from high-profile visitors to support candidates or parties have been plentiful.
They have. Political reporter Rick Albin is here to talk about who some of those visitors have been and why they're coming here. Rick?
Well, the short answer is they're here because Michigan is important. It's important on the national stage in both representation, that we're losing one member of the House this year, and in electoral politics. So let's take a look at who's been here and why. Republican leader in the House, Kevin McCarthy. Why? A Republican majority in the House makes him the new Speaker of the House, here campaigning for a couple of Republican House candidates. Former President Donald Trump campaigning for Tudor Dixon and the entire slate of candidates, Republican slate of candidates in Michigan. He's still teasing the idea of running for president, and election successes here in 22 might make it easier for him in Michigan in 24 if he decides to run. Former President Obama just this last weekend in for Governor Gretchen Whitmer and the rest of the Democratic ticket. Now, Obama's not running for anything, but he remains a popular figure in the Democratic Party and is a strong campaigner, and he was here to get the vote out. One time and likely future candidate for president, New Jersey Senator Cory Booker on the east side yesterday to get out the vote activities and supporting the Whitmer-Gilchrist ticket. Former Housing and Urban Development Secretary and former Republican presidential candidate Ben Carson and firebrand Republican member of Congress Marjorie Taylor Greene have been here as well. And just over the weekend, former member of the House, Democratic House, member of Congress from Hawaii, and former Democratic presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard was in the state campaigning for Republican gubernatorial candidate Tudor Dixon. Now, I'm sure I've missed some, but those are the ones that I've covered. And it shows that Michigan's drawing a lot of national attention. I would point back to that Obama visit this last weekend. He's made only a handful of such appearances this cycle. It's significant that one of them was right here in Michigan.
Well, Rick, that is a lot of people. With only a week left, do we expect more?
Yeah, I think so. Two more that I know of. Two senators that fall in that same category of one-time and possible future candidates for president. Ted Cruz and Bernie Sanders are on their way to Michigan. Cruz will be in West Michigan tomorrow. Sanders will be in Ann Arbor on Saturday. And I'm thinking that's not all. I think they're just the ones I can confirm. I would not be surprised if we see other high-profile political figures in the state between now and next Tuesday, because Michigan can hold the key to some electoral hopes, and it also may help shape the majority in the U.S. House one way or the other. So both parties are really paying attention. Sue?